Hey, it's groovy. Happy spring equinox. And we honestly get the opportunity to celebrate Mother Nature's New Year. So happy New Year's to you. Cheers, okay? Now, by way of the astrology principles, let's look at the season, this whole procession of spring. We got coming up first of that, the creative fire element leading the way. All right. So we take the elements of spring leading with our cardinal fire. Now it's backed and supported by the structure and the building. And this is where we use our earth principle. All right. To help add value to it. And then as we close out the spring procession, we're using our air, our logic, okay? Because with this reason, with this logic, we're able to learn, okay? Because remember, this is all new to us, okay? We're springing into action. And this is what we're doing as we approach the spring procession through our internal natures, okay? Now let's take this a little bit deeper. Now that we are springing into newness, okay? The principle of the principles of astrology show us in our first house that we're identifying what it is that we will to create and birth. And we're doing this via our cardinal fire. All right, so we're literally Marsing or marching, right? This is Mars. We're marching right in because we're energized and we motivated to go. Okay. Now, what comes up next is going to be back to supported through our second house. Now, this, since we struck out, all right, we had to create a spark. Now we can add value by fixating on the structure of these things, right? What ideas, what materials we may need, because ultimately we love it. Okay. We're attracted to this thing. All right. And we want to possess it. So we use that earth principle to go by way of fixating our natures to adding value. And then as we move through spring, we end with our third house. This is the house of communication. Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. That was my joint, okay? Shout out to Jodeci. But that's what you want to do. You want something to come and talk to you, okay? Because you're trying to learn. You want to observe, right? That's what he was trying to do with the lady in the song because he wanted this chick in his immediate environment, all right? So that's all third house energy, okay? You're learning. Because this, again, is new, okay? You had a spark. You're fixated on it. You love it. You were really attracted to this thing, right? And you began to talk to some people, learn from the folks around you, the people who you can access quickly, right? Easily in your environment, right? Easy access to. And this helps you get off to a great spring procession. All right. So that's how we take the L into spring, leading by way with our desire, our creative fire, right? We want to plant that seed. Now, of the four elements, we're missing one. You guessed it. It's the water. Okay. It's them emotions. And real talk, when you spring into action on shit, you be emotional. Okay. So the water is going to be represented by you anyway. You're made mostly of water. Okay. You might feel excited, exuberant, scared, nervous, confused, child. I don't know where to start with this shit. I just know I want to do it. Okay. And all those feelings are absolutely valid. However, they're not taking a driver's seat when it comes to spring for good reason. Now, any farmer can tell you, you never want to overwater a seed, all right, because it can't grow. It ain't gonna move, all right? That earth will be too mushy. The tool is, if it's not firm, if you don't have something firm and solid to build on, right? A house that's not built on a solid foundation will what? Fall. And let's say this, okay? Let's say you had a great idea. You knew it was bomb. You thought about it. It was a great spark to it. But then, okay, you felt a little worried. Felt a little underprepared, okay? Felt a little concerned, scared, whatever that emotion was, right? And you realize that those waters, if you keep pouring them into this idea that you're trying to spring off, your spring never really would have sprung, okay? That's just it. That's what happens, right? But it's okay because Mother Nature shows us with her processional, with her process, right? If we can trust that internal process, right? Where we use our fire, adding supported with the earth, the structures, the thing that we can materialize around this thing that we're going to spark, right? And just learn. Learn from people, learn from some folks who did it before us, around us, right? We'll be able to take that seed, watch that seed transform into a beautiful sprout, all right? So shout out to you if you got your garden growing, all right? It's that new time. So happy spring season, okay? Happy newness to you, okay? And until we meet again, I hope you guys take care. Bye.